Hi everybody, I'm Anthony Ramsey, the water treatment operator and ORC for Dallas Creek Water Company, a privately owned water utility that serves the communities of Log Hill Village and Fairway Pines on the extreme south end of Log Hill Mesa above Ridgeway. Our source water comes directly out of Dallas Creek in the valley below, fed by way of the watershed that encompasses pretty much from Mount Sneffels to Dallas Divide and to Pleasant Valley. So anything that falls within this watershed, be it snowfall or precipitation, contributes to our source water. We pump the raw water about 1,000 vertical feet to the top of Log Hill Mesa via 2 pump stations, treat about 150,000 gallons per day in the summertime through a conventional filter treatment plant on Log Hill Mesa. We serve about 490 homes. We have about 45 miles of distribution pipeline in the ground, 430,000 gallons of finished water storage, have PRVs and several hundred fire hydrants. We also serve Log Hill Volunteer Fire Department and their fire protection needs, and occasionally we'll provide raw water to Divide Ranch and Golf Course for supplemental irrigation. So let's head down to the creek and I'll show you a bit more of what we do. Dallas Creek Water Company's primary non-point source contributor is sediment, which can enter the creek through a variety of means. This is largely privately held agricultural land behind us. Activities related to cattle grazing, ranching, farming are a large contributor to turbidity in our source water. Sediment loading also occurs through heavy rainfall, snowmelt runoff, irrigation ditches and dredging, any disturbances from construction sites, county road work, wildlife, forest service use such as roads, trails, camping, and bridges. Any events that cause sudden or dramatic changes in water quality usually need to be addressed immediately on an operational level. The heaviest of mudflow events can cause serious pump damage, so it's imperative to keep an eye on turbidity levels in the creek before pumping through our system. We deal with sediment in a number of ways. First and foremost, letting that water come to rest in our infiltration gallery and large settling pond on the hill allows that water to come to rest and those heavy particulates to drop out of the water column. What the settling ponds don't handle, the conventional sand filter plant removes during the treatment process. Also, during heavy runoff times, we're able to shut our pump stations down and utilize the finished treated water stored on the hill. How can our community members address our non-point source pollution issues? Well, that's a difficult one. It's really going to come down to education of the landowners within our watershed, trying to guide and coach them on best management practices on their land. And within our public spaces, national forest land, we have a say as public. Perhaps policy changes need to be enacted to put water quality first. What do I think is important for people to understand? This entire process has many challenges. We're a public water system in the Rocky Mountains operating under difficult conditions. From us trying to pump this raw water 1,000 vertical feet from the valley floor to treatment and distribution, storage tanks, miles of distribution pipeline, solid rock, shifting and moving conditions, regulating system pressures. We've succeeded in dealing with these infrastructure issues. The greater challenge is educating the user, promoting a conservation ethic, enhancing the sense of value and concern for this limited resource. We live in the Rocky Mountains, a desert environment on Log Hill Mesa. Drought-stricken for 3 years, people need to learn to conserve water, value water. Water is life. How we get this point across to the user is the truly challenging question. Thanks for listening.